This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. Today's video is brought to you by CuriosityStream. In just a moment, I am going to talk about an offer exclusive to you that I believe you should take advantage of. Before I get to that, I want to talk about decency. Scratch that. I want to talk about indecency. The lack of decency, the manner with which the Republican Party currently operates. Bereft of decency. And I want to talk about a moment specifically that happened last night at the State of the Union. I'm going to read 3 paragraphs from an NBC article that talks about what Lauren Boebert did. And I want to put it in context, put it in perspective. Look, Joe Biden's a big boy. He's president of the United States of America, just like his 44 predecessors were. 44 because Grover Cleveland was president twice, non-consecutively. And a president can stand on his own, on her own, when we finally get a woman president. They don't need defense from dum-dums like me on YouTube. But if we are going to operate within a structure of respect with the common goal of getting things done for Americans who desperately need the help, there needs to be some level of decorum. Now, if something gets said at a State of the Union address that you don't like and you grumble a little bit or even you boo a little bit, do your thing. But when a man who buried his son is talking about flag-draped coffins and you blurt out your nonsense during it, you are indecent. You're gross. I'm going to read from this article. I'm going to play the clip of the outrageous moment. Before I get to that, a word from today's sponsor, CuriosityStream. What can you get in exchange for $15 these days? I just learned that our whirligig toothbrushes are about $40 a piece. Memberships to explore the parks in our area are way more than that. Hell, I don't even understand it, but I routinely shell out more than 15 bones for one single cocktail. But for less than $15 per year, you can tap into CuriosityStream, the world's first streaming service expressly intended to address our human need to learn, explore, and understand. Think of it as the Hulu for historians or the Netflix for nerds. CuriosityStream has a near-endless array of documentary and nonfiction titles from some of the world's best filmmakers, plus exclusive originals. Not only is CuriosityStream good for your wallet, it's great for your head. Head to curiositystream.com/Dollemore right now to save 25% off. This comes out to only $14.99 per year. What is that, like $1.25 per month? Since the pandemic has ruined all of our travel plans, I have been feeding my hunger for culinary trips with CuriosityStream series on food markets. I had no idea I was so excited to check out Zagreb, Croatia. CuriosityStream can scratch whatever itch you have as well, whether your interests are scientific, historical, musical, and so on. And you can access CuriosityStream on all the usual platforms: Roku, Android, Chromecast, Apple, so you can use any device that you like. Think of how much cheaper CuriosityStream is than all other streaming that you do. Some services are like $15 per month. Get over to curiositystream.com/Dollemore and save 25% right now to downgrade your overhead and upgrade your brain. So if you didn't watch the State of the Union last night, let's just preface it by reading a couple paragraphs from this NBC article. GOP reps Green Boebert heckle Biden throughout State of the Union address. Lawmakers booed Boebert when she interrupted Biden as he was about to speak about his son's death. Representatives Marjorie Taylor Greene, Republican of Georgia, and Lauren Boebert, Republican of Colorado, repeatedly interrupted and interjected during President Joe Biden's State of the Union address Tuesday night. Greene was heard grumbling throughout the entire part of Biden's speech about COVID policy before she shouted a remark about women's sports when Biden mentioned new laws targeting transgender Americans and their families. Because it's, bigotry is order of the day for these white trash freaks. Boebert and Green tried to start a build the wall chant, a reference to former President Donald Trump's calls to construct a wall across the U.S. southern border, when Biden referred to securing the border and reforming immigration law. I'm going to get to that. That's going to be a subsequent video, all on its own. But the moment that did stand out was when Lauren Boebert screamed out about 13, there were 13. She's silent about all of the soldiers and Marines and military service members' deaths during Donald Trump's time in office. Dozens and dozens of them. Dozens and dozens of them. Well, she's silent about that. But the tragedy of 13 Marines who died when Afghanistan fell to the Taliban, she's all over it. She wants to make that political. Here's that moment from the State of the Union address.
Veterans are the backbone and the spine of this country. They're the best of us. I've always believed that we have a sacred obligation to equip those we send to war and care for those and their family when they come home. My administration is providing assistance in job training, housing, and now helping lower-income veterans get VA care debt-free. And our troops in Iraq and Afghanistan have faced many dangers, one being stationed at bases breathing in toxic smoke from burn pits. Many of you have been there. I've been in and out of Iraq and Afghanistan over 40 times. These burn pits that incinerate waste, the waste of war, medical and hazardous material, jet fuel, and so much more. And they come home, many of the world's fittest and best trained warriors in the world. Never the same. Headaches, numbness, dizziness. A cancer that would put them in a flag-draped coffin. I know.
13.
One of those soldiers was my son, Major Beau Biden. I don't know for sure if the burn pit that he lived near, that his hooch was near in Iraq and earlier than that in Kosovo, is the cause of his brain cancer, the disease of so many other troops. But I am committed to find out everything we can, committed to military families like Danielle Robinson from Ohio, the widow of Sergeant First Class Heath Robinson.
Chairwoman of the Chaos Caucus. Vice Chair of the Attention Caucus. Because that's what they do. They're not interested in policy. She's not actually interested in making veterans like myself and our lives better. She wants to score political points. She wants to just be disruptive. Because if she did want to make veterans like myself, our lives better, substantively better, she would propose legislation. She would write legislation. She would do her job. But she doesn't. Instead, she tweeted this for more attention. When Biden said flag-draped coffins, I couldn't stay silent. I told him directly he did it. He put 13 in there. Our heroic servicemen and women deserve so much better. Then do something, Lauren Boebert. Shut your yap and do your job. Chiding the President of the United States of America during the State of the Union address on live TV doesn't get shit done, lady. You are but a coward in a sea of cowards. You are a nobody. Desperate to be known. Desperate for someone to notice you. Gross. Trash. Pick your invective. What do you think? I'd love to know. You can call, leave me a brief voicemail, 714-576-4054. You can email me the old-fashioned way, daily@dollemore.com. Thank you for your time and attention. I appreciate it. subscribing, liking, commenting, supporting the channel. If I bring you some value, please consider supporting what I do here. For as little as $2 a month, you can become a channel member. Click the join button below this video, whatever color it is. I'm assuming it's different colors for different people, based on browsers and dark mode and everything else. But like I said, I'm a dum-dum. What do I know? Follow me on social media. You can scream at me there and tell me how wrong I am. I am at Dollemore. That is often a good time. Anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate your passion and your dedication to making the world a better place. Until I see you next time, be genuine. Take care of one another.